Hello everyone, it's Wolf here and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Hopefully today the internet doesn't cut out, because last time it didn't work right. So yeah, where did we last leave off? Oh yeah, I was building an engine. Did I start that? No, I didn't. Well, let's start that. I do not have the necessary parts. I didn't buy anything. Holy. Yeah, look at my shopping list. Holy. This car is gonna make me broke. I haven't even built it yet. The engine head covers, okay. Camshaft caps, no. Spark plug, yep. Or spark plugs, thank goodness. Intake, nope. Engine head, we already saw it, did not exist. The head for that one's on, okay. Some engines don't have the engine block, nope. Gearbox wouldn't be here. Starter, nope, no custom starter. Oil filter, radiator fan, water pump, you guys, nope. Alternator, I know you guys have alternators, because I bought them before. Belts, no. Idle rollers, no. Power steering pump, you should have these. Yep. Timing cover, crankshaft, bearing cap, no. Okay, so I think that's it for that shop. I know the transmission is here. Wow, that's actually, transmission's not too expensive. Of course, though, I didn't get all the transmission parts. You know, I still have to get, no, I still gotta get 2 of these each. And then I need to go to the main shop, go get the actual back pieces, and, oh yeah, and I need to get everything on my list. My 8 million parts that I need. I need 28 of these. This is not going to be fun for me to build. Why, game? Why can't you make simple engines? I guess it wouldn't make any sense because these aren't simple cars. Oh, that's a lot of money to pay. Oil filter. Can you imagine if this was just all for one engine? That'd be a lot of parts. I only need 2 of these. Why do I have 4 water pumps selected? Can anyone explain to me why I have 4 water pumps? Huh. Well, I got 2 of them. Because that's how much I need. Crankshaft pulley. Idle roller. It said 2, right? Yeah. Timing cover. That's an odd timing cover. Cam gear, I need 4 of these. Fuel filter. Actually, I don't need that. Actually, I do, but I can get that at the other place. I didn't even see that on my list. Rod cap. And 10 of these, because they're 5 per engine, I believe. Okay, starter is in electronics. And fuel filter, I can get here. Yeah, there's everything on my list. This engine's upside down, yep. I knew I had an engine. I didn't. Right, I couldn't look inside the engine because it didn't exist. Can I get... No. There's no crankshafts in that one. Sometimes there are and sometimes there aren't. So it gets depending on the part you have. Like there's certain parts for the Tesla in this. Like in that thing. But then you actually go to do, what's the word? Actually go look for them, certain Teslas, and they don't exist. I don't have pistons. I didn't get my pistons. Right. I didn't see them, so I didn't select them. I forgot. I passed them. There we are. Pistons. We need 12. And then I need 12 piston rings. Nope, where am I going? Piston rings. Piston rings. We need 12 of these. Also, engine head cover. I just noticed that I only got one side. I got A, I believe. Engine head. I need the opposite of this. Oh boy. I got a lot of reading. It's on the other side, isn't it? It's BU2T, right? Yeah, BU2. Glad I got that over and done with. Now I gotta build the engine, which is usually the fun part. Sometimes the annoying part. But instead of having to put 8 pistons in, I'm putting in 6. Which is not any better, because usually there's only 3 of these crankshaft bearings. Or caps. And it's funny, because I wanted to pick the most powerful engine, just to kind of get more money out of it and see what it does. Just to find out that, yeah, both of them had this exact engine I'm building. So they were overpowered already. You know, if I had friends, they would join me. Or not join me, they would watch. If I had friends, I'd be talking to them. Probably, most likely, right? I mean, you guys are my friends, but not a lot of people like who watch me actually have a PS4. I said, if you have mud runners, we can play together. If you have car mechanic, we can do a party, we can talk to each other, and we can play the same game as we're talking. So if anyone needs help, I explain. 'Cause I love this game. It reminds me of my old life, which is still this life, but like what I used to do. Something tells me I don't have this. Would you look at that? I don't. I've never bought that pan before. That's new. It's only 4 bolts. Wow, I thought you'd have like 12. Because everything else has like a million bolts. At least it's a simple engine though. It's inline. It's inline 6 and it's backwards. This is actually a type of engine I like, the inline 6s. So, I'm not having a problem working on this. Using market parts. You know, you're done, so let's bring you... Nope, don't go that way, please. Go this way. There we are. Let's zoom back out. There we go. Let's put the head on. It's so shiny. As I sit here screwing in my 8 million bolts, we can take a look at the 2 cars. I just remembered I gotta build another one of these engines. Because I have 2. Or, I will have 2. I still gotta build this one. Gotta put the fuel rails in. Which I don't have. Let me guess. You're only 2 fuel rails, right? Yeah, okay. I think the tuning shop has these type. Yep. We're in luck. Sometimes they don't have the right fuel rails, but They have the right ones. Fuel filter. Okay, it's coming along. Oh, yeah, there's the part I wasn't looking forward to. The 8 million camshaft caps. And I gotta do this twice, all these. Actually, I gotta do it 4 because there's another camshaft right beside it. This is a special inline 6. Not really used to seeing 2 camshafts. But I guess you get more modern with vehicles nowadays that you kind of change things. You know, better fuel efficiency, more power, all that stuff. It's also supposed to be lighter. Something tells me I didn't get this, did I? Who would have thought? Okay, I got the cover though. Nope. Does that mean I bought 4 of the same cover? There's B. There's also... Oh, are you kidding me? I thought I had A. I thought I had A. Turns out I had B. I'm in the wrong one. That's actually funny to me though. Like, that usually never happens. That's the funny part. Well, at least I have spares. Not that I need it. Okay, after this, I don't even know what was left to be built. Because nothing came up. I didn't buy the stuff I should have bought. I was here. Throttle. And I just bought that. Okay. So we should be fairly good. I mean, I got most of the parts on the outside that I saw. There might have been a few things missing here and there. Okay, let's finish this side. You know what I like about building these engines? That I can build a few of them and level up. Because it's going up as I'm doing this. So, my friend on the bus, or acquaintance I guess you can say, made a suggestion. He said for a Honda Civic and that Volvo, which when you see the title of this game, it's a Volvo that we see. He said for me to do the Volvo and a Civic, a special Civic in this game, as custom cars to keep. If I come across them, yeah, I will. And another friend, I don't know if he watches me, but we talked a lot about this game. He had some interesting cars. They didn't quite sit well with me. There's a few things off, but it was still a really good job. You know, he doesn't talk to me anymore. Sad. I mean, he can if he wanted to, but I don't think he watches my videos. But he wanted me to do a Nova, a Chevrolet Nova. And if I find one, I will do it. I will build it just for him. I didn't do the spark plugs on this engine, did I? Did I get the belt, at least? Yep. Timing cover. You're a weird timing. You don't even have all the chains. You're not like all the complex engines. Oh, I didn't get the spark plugs. Spark plug. I know I have all the spark plug stuff. I should know, because I just went... That's like the first thing I bought. I bought so many of them. Like, why did I have to buy so many? There we go. Ah, there is a cover. See, I didn't know this because it didn't show it. Water pump pulley. Oh, I'm in the tuning shop. Hold on. There we go. Why does it cover A? Is there a different one that's going to go on this too? Nope, apparently not. Okay. Well, we almost have one engine completely built. I don't have this one either. Okay, that's fine. I have it now. Wow, I spent like 30 grand already from just the start of this stream. That's insane. Something goes here. It has to. Why else would there just be a hole in here? Ah, belt tensioner. That makes sense. And I have this, right? Yep. Wow, these are long. I think that's it. I think this engine's built. Wow, long. Okay, take engine off and do it again. Create new engine. This one. Okay, let's see if I can nail it now. Let's see if I have all the pieces. I should, because I bought 2 of everything. That's how you built an engine yet. You'll think of what you need. You'll look at the old parts to see if you have it. You know, mark it down, and then if you miss anything, you just add it to your list. So then, by the time you build your second engine of the exact same one, you already knew what you had because you doubled it as you were doing it. It's a good trick. In this case, I have to do that not just for the engine, but for the car, because I bought the exact same 2 cars. And I didn't make a mistake doing that. I did that on purpose. I saw the exact same car. It wasn't so expensive. Like, okay, let's buy it. I'm not keeping any of these cars either. That's the funny part. They're all just to sell. And they don't seem cheap either. I mean, I have to split 30 grand between how much I have right now to do all the paint job, body panels, and the rest of the whole vehicle. I mean, I still have like 100 parts I have to buy. Which is cool, because I don't know how many more cars I need to get. Oh, I have a Daytona, that's right. Oh yeah, I promised you guys. I said, if I finish these cars that I have, that I would go out and buy a Tesla Model 3 in the game. I would say real life, but I don't have nearly enough for that. And there's no Tesla dealership anywhere near me. I would have to get it shipped. And that's even more expensive. You know, it's kind of lonely sometimes. Friends come join, but they have notifications turned on, they'll know. And I don't want to bother them. They could be busy. And I'm just getting started, really. I mean, nothing really happened. It's only been 20 minutes. All I'm doing is building engines right now. I mean, this is the last engine I'm building for right now. That I'm going to build the entire 2 new cars. And if they can give me some ideas, you know. If they want me to make an aftermarket car, because then I can put like hold on, I'll check. I think there's aftermarket parts for these cars. You know, like different hoods, different, what's the word? Like, yeah, the body styles, lights. I mean, I'm going to put all aftermarket parts on the inside because more body width. Yeah, this car right here. No, that's the normal one. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Different bumpers and stuff. Wow, this is really weird to look at. They're 1,000 each. So, front bumper. You know what? Yeah, front bumper, hood. Get both lights. Hold up. That's rear bumper, okay. I thought that was a front bumper for a moment. Like, I'm not buying two again. And trunk. Okay, and we should probably buy the normal parts so I don't forget. So we got the bumper. We're going to need the doors, the windows. We're going to need the fenders. We don't need the hood, because we just bought that. We don't need the lights. We do need the windows, though. Don't need any of the bumpers or the trunk. And there you have it. I just bought all the parts, or exterior parts for the car. I feel pretty good about that. Okay, the heads or the intake's on. Okay, we're gonna turn this to the right. Okay, now we build the rest of this car, or the engine. Then once the engine's done, we're gonna have to leave the engine on the stand and all that because I'm going to need. Actually, I can take it off. I'm just gonna need to mark down every single part that exists on the car. Actually, this is a good question. So I have all the body panels. Got the rest of the engine. This is for the rest of the engine. I got the starter, transmission. I think I got the drive shaft, don't I? Did I not buy the drive shaft? No. I did not buy the drive shaft. Thought I did. No, but I bought all this. Also, I'm trying to fix body panels, but I can't yet. So I have to wait till I level up one more time, and then I'll have enough skill points to do that. And then I can actually, because I always just have to scrap my body panels, but you can make good money off that too. It's like I make a lot of money in this game, and a lot of the people I've, like, I can't say played with, but like, we're talking to as we're all playing the same game. A lot of them are in sandbox mode. So sandbox mode, you get your endless money, right? You don't really need any skills. I don't know even know if you can use a skill point tree. You probably can. I think it's already maxed. I know the old car mechanic game, it was already maxed when you are in sandbox. But the whole point of that game is all the cars are easier to find, like they're not rare, and you'll have endless money, so you don't actually work hard. But, you know, I mean, some people like doing it. I don't personally. I mean, if I'm going to, that's why I do this. And then there's hardcore, and then there's normal. Normal mode is actually harder. Hardcore, yeah, you don't have any of like this stuff pop, you know, or show up and stuff like that, or the names don't show up, and that's cool, but it doesn't really make a difference. I'm doing this so you guys can see it. But hardcore, I think you earn more XP and stuff. Where in this one you don't. Everything's normal. Your money's normal. You know, XP's normal. So normal mode is actually harder. I didn't even do the tutorial one because I didn't need to do it. Tutorial? Am I saying that right? Tutorial or tutorial? I don't even know how to say that name right. I think there was more than one way we could say it when we were taught in school. So I might say both randomly. But yeah, I didn't even do it. So I like doing it the story, and you know, a good way to do it is repairing your parts, you know, all that. And now that I have enough money to do all aftermarket parts and stuff, I'll get more and more for it. Like, I bet you, because just by cleaning the car, I lost a bit of money from stripping the, you know, the parts off of it. But just by cleaning it and re-welding the frame to make it look better, and adding a brand new engine, the car would already be, I think, like a $15, maybe $10,000 extra profit already. Just because it's all brand new and it would work. I mean, this engine would run. I mean, it had no battery and stuff hooked up to it, but, you know, it would run. Okay, why can't I put the thing on yet? Maybe it's because the cover's not on. Next, after I'm done all the fixing upgrades, I'm going to start working on the speed upgrades, so this goes by faster. I wanted to do it sooner, but if I can upgrade all the stuff, it's better chance for, like, earning more money, because sometimes it just helps, because you'll think you have enough money to do all the parts, and then turns out you don't. And as we know, I've done that a lot. So, you know, I've made like up to 20 grand just by fixing parts, just from one vehicle, because there was a lot. And I got them all 100, and the parts I was able to fix were like axles and stuff. Really, I have to buy one? Really? You gonna do that to me, game? And this engine does not look so bad when it's built. I need another one. Okay. Maybe I did not do it right. Maybe I only marked 2 out of 4. I don't know. I don't remember what I did for this. This was like yesterday. A lot can happen in one day. Come on, put the belt on. There we go. Belt's on. Let's put the belt tensioner on. And we'll put the fan on. Okay, and this engine should be done. I'm missing this one piece. There we go. There we go. Okay, take you off the engine stand. I have now 2 engines in my pocket. Okay. We need 2 of these, 2 of these. Wow. 2 of these, 2 of these. Oh, yeah, I have to do all that. I need air filter base. Oh, it's type A. They're specific about this time. Radiator. I don't think any of these cars had radiator. Oh, you have an actual intercooler. That's weird. I don't think I've seen much cars with intercoolers in this game. So that's exciting. Okay, we need this. Since it's the exact same car, I know that it's gonna have the exact same. So we'll just mark these up real quick. Man, that's I'm gonna get running near empty by I think by the time I'm done this. Okay, we're gonna do the actual like engine bay first to get it over and done with. Ah, this one actually has the top. Okay, you have air filter. So I need 8 of these. 2 of these. There's a fuse box. Nope. The fuse box does not have a cover. Radiator, do you have? Nope. Knew it. Air filter type A. I bet you I can find right here. Type A. And then fuse box, because I know that it's not here, so I'm going to get its type A lid or cover. What else did it said? What is this? Radiator A. Radiator A. Which I bet has... I'm probably wrong on this, but usually the most common, I guess, housings would be these. Guess it could be both. And then, I'm hoping it's this one. Okay, so then that's the actual engine. Okay, so let's lift this thing up, rip out the engine. Did I already disconnect it? Nope. I'm gonna add the drive shaft too, just because I thought I added it, but that's still part of the whole transmission thing. Kind of. Not really, but it's still important. Okay, now I just drop this. Eventually I'll take that engine apart, because then I'll have all the pieces, and then I might have a chance to fix the pieces, and they'll be worth a lot. Especially the engine heads, you know. These things, they can go up to like 700 bucks. Okay, so I can take the engine out with the crane. Let's take all the fuses out. 6 fuses. I think I was able to at a certain, like, if they're not in the red, but these are all in the red. There's nothing else in this engine bay? Nope. And let's do the same for this car. You're still connected. Perfect. Oh, you're already ready to go out. Anything else in the engine bay? Nope. Lift you up. Oh, nope, I was wrong. I can actually fix this, I think, if it's not too damaged. I might be able to. It's only 33, so I might be able to fix it. That'd be good, because I have to buy 2 of both of them. Oh, interior. No, no, I don't want to get in the car. Come on. There we go. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna need both. Okay, back to normal. Okay, now I have all that marked down, so I literally have all the main components of the car, except for actually all this stuff. I'll get to. It's not really that expensive to get all that stuff. The brakes, I get aftermarket brakes, and let me just tell you, they're like, oh, actually, I don't know how much they are each. We'll check together. And there's so many rusted parts in this car. Hold on, what car was this again I'm working on? The Sakura Super. The Sakura Super. Alright, it's off. Nice. Okay, let's lower you back down, and then we'll go get the engine crane. So I think which car is this? Is this the... No. Is it? No. I think this is Toyota Supra, if I'm not mistaken. It kept going on my mind. I was thinking about it all day today. And I think it's a Supra. I mean, the name kind of gives it away. But I wasn't sure, because sometimes this game wants to just not do it. But no. Yeah, no, it's definitely a Supra. I should have looked at the ZJX thing. I read something about this car before, and I couldn't remember if it was a Supra or not. No, it's a Supra. I can't believe I forgot that. I'm not really big into Supras. Like, I have nothing against them. They're just not my style. It's just how I grew up. It's been always American muscle. Okay, let's install this. Holy. This is the same engine, by the way, that I just took out. But, I built my engine right. Not that theirs was built wrong. I was about to say, why don't I have any of these parts that I just got? I didn't buy any of them. I don't think any of this stuff is here, is it? That's all on that. Power steering reservoir. Relay is not in here. The benches definitely won't be in here. Medium fuse, large box, intercooler. Oh, your intercoolers are here. What about your radiator? No, of course not. I didn't expect it to be... I think that's it, all I can get, really. I should go to electronics. I could get 2 of these. Kind of glad I have my discount. This would not be going so well. Okay, fuse box A. Relay, I need 2 of these. 6 of these. All these fuses are in your car. In this game, they don't tell you what they're for. But usually, I think that it's either a red or a yellow one. And it's near the middle. And it's like one of these medium fuses. And it's supposed to be your fuel. And then you'll have like a big relay, and it'll be for also be for your fuel. You can have 2 of them. But that's what I'm working on, a Ford Focus at school, and it doesn't run. I'm actually getting it up and running. It's my job. It's kind of working. I mean, I haven't failed. I have to take a lot of stuff apart, though. But yeah, when it's up and running, then I can finally do the fuel filter, because that's what I need to do on it. Need 8 of these. Can you believe all this that I'm doing is just for the engine bay? Except for this. And this is... I just deleted it and I didn't realize that. We gotta do this. There we go. We go to interior and we buy all our stuff. There we go. I don't know why I needed to do it, but at least I have all the parts. Okay, radiator. Let's see if I got the right mounts. Really? I have to lift you up just to do that. Just the intercooler is near the middle, but I guess it makes sense. Let's put it on. Okay, I guess they don't need fans because they have the intercooler. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Intercooler, no fan, because all our diesels have intercoolers, but they all have fans. More than one. They got like, actually, they have like, they have double fan thing. I'll show you. It's housing B on this one. Yeah, my diesels have this. And then they'll have one small fan, like, off to the side. Cooling the intercooler and all the towing stuff. It's kind of cool. I didn't know what all the radiators meant when I was checking it. I still don't, to be honest with you. One of our diesel has 6, and one of them have 5 radiators. So yeah, if no one's gonna know them off the bat, you gotta learn. I mean, I guess that's how everything works, right? You don't just know how to do it. You learn, and then you build your techniques and stuff like that. I wasn't always a mechanic. Heck, I think I wanted to join the army for most of my life, and then I wanted to be a mechanic in the army, and then I realized I was just a good mechanic in general, so I'm like, yeah, let's become a mechanic, because, yeah, apparently I'm good at it. I'm also not bad at welding. I was never the best at welding, and today, in the past few times I've been welding for school, my teacher has been very impressed. I got perfect welds. I've never been told I had perfect welds. I even thought it looked nice. Perfect grooves and everything. Pretty happy. I know there's people who can do better than me, but I'm pretty happy for myself. I mean, I sucked at welding for like the longest time. Okay, you're done. Stay done. Let's build the rest of this engine. Our engine's done, but... Hold on. I knew I forgot one thing. I looked at the other side, I'm like, yep, fuse. I have all of them. Oh, no. There's like 20 million fuses in this. I'm joking. Most fuse boxes in real life have like 6 times this. And then a lot of times you also have one under your steering wheel or off to the side. Because like the one in here controls all the stuff in here. The side it controls like your lights and stuff. It's different. Some only need 1 fuse box, some have 2. I know our truck does. There's only like 10 fuses on the inside though. And then there's like 40, 45 on the outside. I want to look at a semi one though. I want to see how many fuses are in that thing. If there's less, my brain won't calculate that. Okay, that's done. That's done. Now we go over here. I knew I forgot something and I couldn't figure out what. I didn't even see it come up. Stuff that's missing from this vehicle that I have to figure out what I'm doing, like what parts I'm actually focusing on. And then I'm trying to also not get distracted by all the parts I still need to get that don't even exist on this car. Because like I said, this car came from a junkyard, not a barn. I can't do any barn finds because of the fact I haven't been doing any customers' cars. You get barn finds from customer cars being done. But I've been making like thousands of dollars doing my own. Because I build a car from nothing. Game really likes that. Okay, so more fuses. Man, there's so many fuses. But what I like about it is the 2018 version didn't even have fuses. They didn't have the fuses. I also think they didn't have they had the oil. They didn't have the coolant. Did they have the coolant? I don't think so. I think it was just oil. Pretty sure it's just oil. Yeah, because all the windshield, power, radiator stuff is all new. Fuses are all new. The suspension is still kind of similar. I think it's easier now. We got different engines, of course. We got intercoolers. We now have a diesel. Interior was the same. Driving is kind of the same, but now there's more cars. There's more to do to them. The racetrack is different. That's, I'm not forgetting anything, right? Oh, I'm forgetting a couple, actually. What, I forgot the coolant? I thought, no, I didn't. I thought I forgot the coolant, but it's just clear. There. Now I'm done in here. I just gotta do the intercooler and then scan our 8 million pieces down below. How much are the cars worth? They're gonna be worth different because I think there's more pieces on one of them than there is the other. But roughly, how much are you worth right now? This car is already worth 51 grand. Wait, what did it say? Condition bonus. Oh, okay. I mean, that's not bad. Okay, we're gonna do sport tire, do rim. So I know I have to buy 8 of those. My brain should tell me that. I gotta do 8 of these. Because I don't need to get separate brakes. I have, there's this brake that kind of works for everything but the, drum. There's a brake drum for, like, the older vehicles. 8. Where's the cylinder? Oh. Come on. Okay, and now give me the pads. Okay, that's good. Now I need 4 of these. I need 4 of these. Pretty sure I need 8 of those. And then, because it's rear wheel drive. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Unless I already got that. Does it have upper suspension? No, it does not. But I need these. I need 2 of these. 4 of these. Inner tie rods. And I'm gonna need 4 of these. 3, 4. Okay. So hold on. In total for right now. Oh yeah, I should get 2 of these. Now I gotta do rubber bushings. There's 4 in the frame, and then there's 4 altogether that counts the bottom. So there's 8. So I need 16. And I bet you there's more when it comes to the back, but we'll do that when it comes to it. Okay, I need 2 of these. Nope, I need 4. I need 4 of the front springs. Seems like a lot, but they all stack up together most of the time, so most of this will just be bought instantly. And it's only single exhaust pipe, so that means I only have to buy 2 of each. Okay. Yeah, see, there's more, so I'm gonna need 4. No, I'm gonna need a lot more than 4. Because I just realized this is one of these axles. Oh no. I've seen one of these. I mean, I hope so. I've done a lot of these cars. And they're not fun. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because there's 2 of these. I'm gonna need 2 more. And then 4 of these. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna need 4 more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I keep saying 4, but then my brain automatically remembers that I need more than just 4. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need 4 of these. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a lot of parts. Doable, but a lot. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and let me guess, this one's small? Yeah, of course it is. Okay, now I already did the brakes. But I'm gonna need these. I'm going to need that, and I'm pretty sure there is a wheel hub, is there not? I knew there's a bearing. Oh. Ever so slightly. There we go. You can't fool me, game. I saw it. Oh, and gas tank. Fuel tank, people call it. I also call it a gas tank. Oh, there is one part I forgot. Where is you? You're right here. I hope that's everything. Oh, man. This is going to... Let's look at the list. Oh, no. It's a decent size, I'm gonna say. Let's start with the tire, get that over with. Sport tire. I'm gonna need 8 of these. 65, 30, and they're size 19. 65, 30, 65, 30, and they're size 19. 65, 30. 65, 30. That's $5 just for the tires. Rim Classic 16. We're going with Classic. This, Classic 16. 16. Size 19. Okay, so 8. We're at $136, right? And we're going to go to size 19. And this is where it gets bad. Boom. And, well, that's all the tires. Okay, brakes. This I actually kind of like, because I get these. 600 each. I got to get 8. $4 for brakes. But, it's worth it. Because they're good brakes. They're worth a lot of money. And you really do have good brakes when you use them. So when I mean aftermarket, I'm talking about, like, if you don't know what that means, it's parts that aren't stock. So say there's brands, right? You can get the normal parts that you normally get, all that, you know. But there's like that list. If I show you, there's this list, the tuning list, which has almost the same parts, but there's some that are not there. Those are the aftermarket parts. You know, they're different. They're strong stuff. More expensive, but they're better. So if you can afford aftermarket parts that are better and stronger for your vehicle, you take that chance. Because your vehicle will last a little bit longer. Depending on what brand. You gotta watch the brands. You know, usually you can test them out yourself over time, and then you'll know if you like them. I know the aftermarket, I mean, in real life there's aftermarket everything. But I know in the game there's no aftermarket suspension. I gotta buy 32 of these? Holy. I should just buy 1,000,000 of these at this point. Okay, I gotta buy all the shocks. See, the list is going down. I like when my list goes down. But this is still the front. Because these are all... Oh, wait. Hold on. Exhaust pieces. Most of them are on this. Let's see if they actually have my end muffler. They do. They have that one. They do have the fuel pump. I think everything else they don't have, no. Because I'm pretty sure they don't have fuel tank, right? No. They didn't add that. Okay. I'm getting kind of broke. I need at least $2,000 to paint my vehicles. Because it's $1,000 each. But if I'm correct, which I don't think I am, I should have... I should have got all the parts. I just noticed it's taken me an hour and I'm not even done. Can you blame me though? I'm doing 2 vehicles at once. If it took me this long to do one, that'd mean I'm doing 2 at once, and I gotta make sure I'm doing this right, because if I accidentally go rampaging buying parts stupidly, I could lose a lot of money. And we saw I built it from the ground up. I even showed it that I washed it. No, when you're actually working on one of these jobs in real life, don't actually rush it. Take your time. People will appreciate it more because, then you take your time, you see what you need and all that, and it's better. Now let's install all these 8 million tires. Join. Got 8 tires to make. If you want a grinding episode, where like I'll take all the parts apart, I'll see if I can fix them and all that. And also, part of that grinding can be like doing customer cars. If you want to see me do that, let me know and I'll do it. For now, it's not, none of this I have to grind for. I just have to buy the parts, and that's not grinding. Grinding is when I have to like get stuff, so I need the money to get it. I guess it's kinda, but it's all shopping. I just take it off and do it. It's not like before when I needed to actually take customers' cars apart just to afford. Because I have more than enough to afford it. I have to balance all these. It's usually not that hard. That's the last tire I need to put on that. That was easy. It takes a bit longer to do them in real life because you have to measure your inside of your rims and all that. But it doesn't really take that long. And doing the tire thing, where you take the rubber off, it's about like the same speed in the game, believe it or not. But usually you would like lube a lube stick and you stick it in and go all the way around so that it fits on better. It's not hard and it doesn't take a long time. You can just rotate the thing and stick the lube thing in there and lube up the inside. It just so it doesn't crack the rubber if it's dry. I mean, that's what lube does, right? Makes it easier for things to slip off and not stretch anything too hard. Not making a bad joke. It's actually, honestly, that's what you do. You put lube in parts and stuff too. That's like industrial lube. Okay, hopefully I got everything. We'll find out. Try to get all these done before 2-hour mark. Heck, I'm gonna try to see if I can get it all done before an hour and 30 minutes. So if I can get this If I can get this whole vehicle done in an hour and 15, then I know I have a chance to get that one done in 15 minutes as well. I know, talking does not affect my work. It's the rusted bolts that affect my work. Oh, I did forget one thing. No, I don't want small rubber bushing, game. I need a steering rack. Okay, I don't need assemble mode, so let's just keep going. So, as always, we disassemble the entire car first, and then we rebolt it. I have all the, the shocks and the tires all ready to go. I just have to mount them. Which is usually, it's usually easier putting parts on. And it doesn't take too long taking all the parts off either. Especially if they're not rusted, they just come right out and then they're gone. In real life, it's kind of the same thing, but usually you have to let it soak in like WD-40, and on tires you put anti-seize on. But, I mean, if you're getting all new parts and stuff, you don't really need to put anti-seize on it. I mean, it'd be wise to. Most of the time they're brand new, therefore they're not really going to rust that quickly. It's more of when everything is basically rusted. Okay, that screen. Frame's not done. Steering rack's not done. I saw something light up green. Like it was like the actual suspension piece that sits on the frame. Also, that's one thing I want them to add is an actual car frame. Because there's supposed to be a frame going all the way down here. And in order to build a car, you have to find one. I wish the fact is you can buy an actual car frame and start building your own car off the bat. I mean, I get they make certain things like certain swap options, but I kind of wish they gave it more leverage, like crazy things. Because I know some of these cars, these older cars, could fit bigger than a V8. I've seen it in real life. They didn't have to change anything extra. They just bought this engine, built it, and it fit. I mean, they moved the parts to different areas, like the normal radiator was still in the front, but you can have an option to put it in the back of your box if your front's too big. Like, if they went something like that, that'd be crazy. I think people would like the game more if they just kind of went to out of the normal. Because right now this is all like basics, right? This is all normal what we do. But if they went out of the ordinary, I think people would enjoy that a lot. I know I would. Okay, that's gone. Then move on to the rest of the car that somewhat exist. I think I'll strip both of these cars before I start building. Just so all this disassembling is out of the way. And this thing is super quick to disassemble in the back. Most of it just slides right out. Oh, look at that. Boom. That whole side's done. Of course, I got all this stuff. The older cars don't have all this extra suspension. I mean, they don't have it to begin with. Really hope I got all the right pieces. So I don't have to really come back and do it a million times. But I mean, the engine bay's done. I gotta put all fluid in it. Just remember that. I could have did that earlier. That's gone. Okay, it's almost done. This car. It's there's nothing really different about the other car. There might be some parts still here, or there might be more missing. But no, it's the exact same car. So if any of these parts are different, I'm going to be kind of ticked off because it's the exact same car. It had the exact same engine too, so that means it had to run off the same parts. I mean, these should all be the same. It's, like I said, same car, so all this is the basics. Man, can you imagine, like, being the owner of this car, like the new owner, and they said, oh, I'm going to build your car right in front of you, so they come in and just see all these pieces and rust over the ground, like, I just imagine, like, there's a bin, like, there's another guy behind me as I'm doing this, or, like, underneath me, and I'm just throwing all these parts in this moving bin on wheels, right, they'll bring to the back to get ready to get fixed or just thrown out, and then there's just be another guy sweeping all, like, the dirt and rust that comes off this, and then another guy with, like, a cart with all these parts and stuff. Just because I have all the parts in my back pocket. But that's how it would be realistically, you know. You could drop it on the floor, but then there'd be more, like, dirt and stuff, and you might dent the floor. And it's just a lot of loud racket, right? Like, you could have this bin that could be underneath. You could throw all these parts right in. They have those, and it's like this strong, clear bin that has, like, a net in it. And the net's pretty strong. It's so the parts go in and they don't smash in the bottom. But when all the parts go in, it'll, like, slowly go down and it'll touch the bottom. But that's how it's supposed to. It's just supposed to prevent it from slamming in the bottom. But once all the parts actually touch the bottom, it doesn't crack it, because then it's not hard impact. It's really cool. And it's the reason it's plastic. It's so there's a drain plug actually underneath it, because the bottom is, like, tilted back, kind of. It kind of looks like a sink in some ways. How it's formed. It's so, like, if any fluids, like, you know, like hydraulic fluid from shocks or something, or say I took off, you know, hoses, threw it in there, because you can go through it and sort it. It's just kind of to get out of the way, you know, it's annoying type thing. But yeah, I've seen those, but really seen those a lot, and it's actually really cool. Okay, car, let's disassemble you. Let's see how much you're missing. And as I'm looking at a lot of these parts, I don't think a lot of them are really fixable. I mean, I found that I can fix rims. But, like, yeah, this is definitely fixable. But, like, some of them are, like, you'll have, like, normal rusted parts like this, and then some of them you just see that are just pure rust everywhere. And that tells you they're usually bad. But if you watch, most of the times when it's, like, around 33, they're okay to fix. Sometimes 20s, but usually when they're red, that means no. I like actually being able to take off the bolts and not having them just slide off. Because they are right, there are a lot of bolts and stuff holding these together. And the frame is actually pretty much just held by gravity, you know. You got everything sitting on it, which is sitting on a suspension, and then you actually have these bushing that are holding it between this and the frame would sit above this. So this is like the cross member, but then you actually have a frame that kind of just sits up here, goes around. Because don't forget, there's frame mounts, which this kind of hooks up to these. And I'll come up here, hook to it, sit around in the front, you know, where your radiator will sit between. See, that's the difference between me and normal people, right? You have normal people who are, like, might know things about cars, and then you have mechanics like me, who actually know there's some things missing in this game. Like hydraulic fluid, gear oil. Not everything needs gear oil, but most of the time, yes. And then there's frames, which, you know, we're kind of just creative. A lot of mechanics, oh, not a lot, but some of them are, like, kind of miserable, and they don't really like their job, but they do it because they get paid. I love my job, because it's what I like doing. And you can get really creative with it. If you see it like a puzzle like I do, you realize there's so much you can do, so much you can build, you know. Like this, I could take a normal car from a junkyard and make it like this. And those are like the people you see on those shows, right? They'll take crappy cars that either they found in a junkyard or people want to get them rebuilt, and they'll redo everything and build it from the ground up. Because usually they strip it right down to the frame and then the normal chassis. Sometimes they even change those. They kind of just strip it apart to kind of see what's going on, what it looks like, which is what I am doing right now. And then they'll kind of keep track of what the parts are. They'll make a sketch of what they want the vehicle to look like. In this case, mine's in my head because I'm working alone. And yeah, then when it comes time, they'll get all those parts if they can, and they'll build the car. I mean, it takes them like weeks. I mean, I'm sure if you had a company near you, right, and you know all that, like to disassemble all this, I could do all this in I think about 11 hours. Because I gotta do all the parts. I gotta put the engine in, which requires the actual like crane and stuff. The body panels, like even if I had all the parts here, right, I could probably do it in 11 hours. Because I have to do all the bolting, I have to line everything, I have to build the engine, all the fluids in it, and then I have to test it. So 11 hours may seem like somewhat of a long time, or a short time to some people, but actually, hold on. If I think about it, balancing tires, I can balance all 8 tires in 20 minutes. Not even joking. I can literally take them off the rim, put them on the rim 16 times in 20 minutes. I have done it. Not 20 tires like that, but I'm pretty quick at it. I'm careful too. I've known people can do it 30 seconds, but they'll scratch the rim and like cut parts of the metal out. They're fast, but not really efficient. I'm not really fast when it comes to these things. Like, I'll do it slowly, and then I'll torque the parts down and all that, put all the fluid in. So yeah, 11 hours, but that's an entire car built, painted, because the painting will be at the very end, so like by the time, because, you know, you gotta wait for the paint to settle. I've built an entire car in a week. It almost took me 2 weeks because there was a lot of testing, because we wanted to put bigger engines and stuff in it, which worked somehow. We're still amazed to this day. And it's actually my car. Now that I think about it, yeah, it's my Oldsmobile. I have 2 of them now, and I'm straight up honest, because if it was a lie, I wouldn't tell it on the stream where people could see it or hear what I say. So I have 2 of them. My uncle Bob, a long time ago, we built this car together. You know, because at that time, I actually lived down home where I'm from. I wasn't moving, and I was young, but I didn't have a childhood, and that's where I got cars from. I didn't really know how to do anything after that, because I was young, my brain, I didn't do too much because I was little, right? It was really dangerous. Like, you're not really supposed to have a kid under 11 years old, or 12, I guess that's the rule, working on, or doing jobs, right? It's not safe. But he's my uncle, and, you know, we had fun doing it. And yeah, I got to I watched him. So I'm a hands-on learner, so when I actually do things like when I'm building stuff like this, I learn better. But I wasn't really doing too much. I saw all the stuff that was put in it, and I remember the names of everything we used. But I don't remember exactly. I mean, I know how to build it. Like, if you gave me all the parts, I know how to put it all together and build it and get it running. But there was, like, I don't remember the torque specs we used for it. And I don't remember how much money we put into it. I can give an estimate. Well, I guess it didn't really cost too much, because he had most of the parts already there. Like, I mean, it's a junkyard. Not really a junkyard, but it was full of a bunch of parts and stuff that we kind of just put together, got running, and it was good. You know, needed some cleaning, of course. But he has a shop and all that to do that. And there's like 50 cars out back. There's like every type of car there is. So yeah, we definitely had all the right parts to do all of it. And it was fun. Eventually one car was built. It's the Oldsmobile that I have. I don't have it with me. But then he bought a Cutlass, I think about less than a year ago. And it to me as well. So I have 2 cars I can have. I don't know if he still has the original one. I think he still does. I think there was 2 cars in the garage usually. It was my car, and then he had a Roadrunner he built. I think that's his favorite car by far, the Roadrunner. I'm gonna admit, it's really nice. It's not a rare car. But the one he built, it's rare to me because it's really nice looking and it has a lot of memories. I didn't see him build it. He built that like way after the other car. I know he's built other cars way before we did the Oldsmobile. Like, he's been doing it a lot. He'll go out to like California, buy these cars, or he'll buy like these scrap cars and he'll start building them. He's not really. I think he's kind of a mechanic, but he retired early, I believe. I kind of wanted to. You know, he'll just buy cars, he'll sell them and all that. But you know, once you start getting money, you'll eventually just kind of keep a couple for your collection. And I don't know what he's gonna do with his Roadrunner. I mean, for all I know, he could end up giving that to me because he knows, like, out of all like my cousins and stuff, I'm one of those special cousins because, I mean, I'm his nephew, I guess. I think. No. What am I? He's my uncle. Yeah, I guess I'm his nephew, I think. Um, but like out of everyone, I've always like helped working on the farm. I was always interested in vehicles, not just like sports cars, but like the old muscle, all the history, like all that stuff that you see that most do. I get it. Old cars may not be everyone's taste, but it's the least respectful if you understand that without the old cars, we wouldn't have the new cars. If you can at least respect it, it may not be your favorite, you know, you may not really like it, but if you can at least respect the old car, then you're a good enough person in my book. Because if you can respect the ones that made your car, because, you know, we have years of engineering. I mean, we have old cars that are still faster than these new cars, which is not a lie. You can look it up. Like my car that I have, stock power is 400, or stock speed is 400 kilometers an hour. Stock. I mean, that was the Cutlass. That was the sport one it was supposed to. Mine, I think, was only supposed to be 200. Because mine was an off-road, and you never really needed 200, but you were pushing RPMs like crazy. So, we have 25,000 horsepower, and people thought that was impossible. It's not. I mean, a lot of cars you see now don't have that much power, and I'm going to be honest with you, it's illegal to have it. The car isn't illegal. I can have it on the property, but it's not really street legal no matter what we do with it, because it's overpowered. I mean, it's not invincible. I mean, if it kicks out a lot, and that's really bad. It's supposed to be like, it's not really a drift car, but it can go drifting, because it's all-wheel. And I have drifted it before we had the big engine in it. But, it's kind of got too much power, and that's what makes it kind of illegal to drive on the road, because it kicks out. Like, the back end will move, even though it's all-wheel, like, it'll just move. It's like this game, when you have all those overpowered, you know, cars you put in, and they'll just start moving, sliding around. It's like that. Doesn't matter what tires you put on. It'll slide. The more weight you add to it, which is really, it's a really heavy car right now, you know, it'll just go all over the place. I'm just happy, like most, like, tugboats, those little things, they have 25,000 horsepower. I think they have 30, actually. It's like, it's not hard to make your car 25,000 horsepower, but you can't just use, like, if you use, like, a Nissan Skyline or, like, or Supras, you won't get to 25,000 horsepower at all. Maybe in the future when we use, but you get these really big engines, right, that you put in these old muscle cars, because then you have more room to add all these extra stuff, and then you kind of just crank it. You got to find, you know, what's a good balance, and then you can hit 25,000 horsepower. I could have 100,000 horsepower on that car, and it doesn't mean I go very fast. It just means my engine's very powerful. I wanted to try to hit 30,000 on that car, but 25,000 makes the whole car shake. Like, it does. Everything's torqued, everything's set so it doesn't really rattle loose. I have no stereo system in that car. It has no stereo system. So you just hear your engine, and it's loud. Like, it's sealed. Everything's sealed and all that. Still got heaters and all that. And it's got all these seats. But how loud it is, you can hear it no problem. It sounds like a normal engine, just like 2 times louder. But then, like, you open the hood while it's running. Yeah, you kind of have to put ear protection on. Or, like, I mean, it might not bother some people, actually. But you won't be able to have a good conversation beside it because it's loud. So that's why you stand off to the side and you signal the guy if something's wrong. Yeah, it's a good car. You know, it's never impossible to hit 25,000, but most people in muscle cars, they've already hit like 10,000 horsepower. They just don't really tell you. Like, it's not impossible. People at my school are like, that's impossible. I'm like, no, not really. You can do anything if you put your heart to it. I don't recommend ever trying to hit 25,000 horsepower. Eventually, in the future, cars are just going to be sitting at 30,000 horsepower all the time, stock, but and hopefully I'm dead by then. because I don't want to see that disaster. Because that's just like that. If your car is stock and has 30,000 horsepower and a top, like the car like I said, it has a top speed right now of like over 700, which is not impossible. Like a lot of cars can hit 800. Of course, most cars we go 800 in are like those plane type of vehicles, and it's so the G-force doesn't kill you, because it's sealed. In a car, none of that's sealed, right? So you just got the steel thing. So if I'm not careful, I could probably hit 700 because it's got 10 manual gears, because you need that many for how much it's pushing. I can basically just snap my neck and die because there's so much G-force pushing. I'm gonna be honest with you, I've only gone about 230 in that car, max speed. Max speed I've gone. That's not the max speed of the car. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know I don't know if you know what's that show or not show, the movie. Fast and Furious. He was scared of his car, right? His dad's car that he built. Dom's Charger, because he said it was powerful. I'm like that too, but mine's like 10 times more powerful, probably 20 times more powerful than that Charger. I mean, he can make the Charger just like my car. Like, he's got a big enough engine bay to do that. Like, you always have enough power and stuff to do it, but there's a money limit and then there's a stupidity limit. We just wanted to screw around and see, like, we didn't even think we were going to keep the car. We didn't even think it was going to work. It worked. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm scared half to death in that car. Like, it's quick to go. For a big old steel car, yeah. And I have all this safety stuff in it, like, none of the computers and all that, but I have, like, the harness and all that stuff. If I get in an accident, it's better than a seatbelt. But how fast it's going, the impact against another vehicle can wreck your vehicle just as much. And it's true. I mean, I could have a gentle hit, but the impact of how everything's moving inside my vehicle can also crumple my vehicle under pressure. Because it's rattling, right? It's loose. Or if I sat still and someone would hit me, it won't really do much because it's metal. But if, say, I'm driving say I'm going 200, everything's moving. If I hit someone, my whole vehicle is moving, therefore something can just let go and crumple. If you look at certain videos, certain positions a vehicle hits can crumple an entire vehicle even though it's stronger than we thought. I didn't even know that. Some people say that's impossible, but look it up, everything. It's not a lie. It's happened with my mom's vehicle, actually, before. She had this Xterra, and they had a front-end collision because this girl ran a red light. And she was moving, but the way it impacted pushed so much in. And that thing's strong. Like, it has a plastic bumper and stuff. But that vehicle survived mountains and all that. Like, we've hit potholes, we've hit rocks with that thing, it was fine. But the way the impact wasn't, she was driving, and the way it hit kind of just pushed everything in, and then the vehicle was turning on the other car because they had a front-end collision. So, yeah. Hold on, I'll be back. My dogs are yelling. My screws barking. They were barking at nothing. There's no one here. Also, yeah, I'm not getting this car done. It took 30 minutes just to build it. No, that's not true. I had to strip it. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it done, though. I mean, I just wasted like a minute doing my dog, so. But I'll try. I mean, it's almost built. I mean, I'm not really missing anything. Like, I didn't mean the outside either. I meant, like, just like the underneath, like that I did. So I think that one's built. Right? Parts. I'm missing parts, huh? What am I missing? I'm missing a fuel rail. You know what? That actually makes sense. The fuel rail goes here. Now you'll be 100, right? Yeah. Kinda knew that. Somehow I just knew. Okay, now we build the rest of the car. Let's see if I can get it done in 3 minutes. Highly doubt it takes like 2 minutes to do the back end. But I might be able to just make it. Which means we basically got to get one of this side done in 30 seconds. Man, what a rush. Look at these nice brakes, though. I've never actually seen these in real life. They're really cool. I've seen aftermarket brakes and all that, like the whole brake system. But the way that the actual disc is, it's so strange. It's really cool, and I like it. I didn't hook up the steering, but that's okay. Who needs steering in a car, right? It's not like we have any turns that go anywhere. I was watching a video about a Tesla, I think a Model 3 was it? And the guy was testing the self-driving, right? It works. I went to go around a corner, like a normal 45-degree kind of type of turn, and a warning came up, and the thing was basically going to drive off the rail. He had to turn it off and steer. So yeah, the self-driving does not really work for turns. So don't come to Canada if you have a Tesla, or at least you can come here if you have a Tesla. Just don't use the self-driving thing, because it probably end up killing you. Oh, someone joined. Welcome. I got almost one. No, I got one car done. Yeah, the other car's down there. I thought I was still in the first car. No, but I'm not. This is the second car. I had deja vu, and then I realized it's because I'm working on the exact same car. No, I'm not gonna get it done in 30 minutes. I mean, I said that like while there's a couple minutes on the clock, so I'll say 35. I still don't think I'll get it done in that time. I'm not self-doubting. I'm just let's be honest. Something's gonna give me difficulty, or I'm gonna forget something. And that also means I gotta finish this and the back all in 5 minutes, pretty much. It's doable, I guess. Okay, well the front end is done. Let's actually put the transmission in. Starters on this side. So these custom gearboxes I can tune, but I'm just going to keep it stock because I don't really want to change anything. Okay, I can't put the drive shaft on because I don't have the axle on. The back axle at least. There we go. Now drive shaft can come on. I can't believe they got rid of the Willys Jeep. They had like these nice like old square body Jeeps, like the good ones. And they don't even have that. They just have two city Jeeps. I'm a big fan of the old Jeeps. I wish they put it. If they could put an XJ, like a Jeep XJ, like the ones from like the 80s or 90s, you know, like Jeep Cherokee XJ, then I'll forgive them. If they ever hear this video and they put an XJ in it, I will forgive them, and they can put whatever vehicle. They can put as many Teslas as they want and BMWs. But as long as they put an XJ in, because people know I don't really like BMWs or the city Jeeps or Teslas, but you put in XJ, man. Put whatever car you want. I just want to be able to work on an XJ because I have one in real life and I love it. It's not mine, it's my stepdad's, but if he ever gets rid of it, I'm keeping it. I'm actually thinking about getting one. I saw one for sale. It's the same one as ours, like almost like the same upgrades we did on ours too. But that one, like the one I want to get that I found, is a standard. One we have is an automatic. It's okay if you're driving on the road, but for off-roading, I want to be able to have that. I want that manual first gear because I don't want it to be auto shift up while I'm going up a hill, because that does happen, and it's so sketchy because then it'll try to stall itself. Even automatics can stall. If you start them like when they're cold and try to move them too fast, they'll stall. Or if you have those ones that shut off when you brake, because they do that, and I know they do, and it's really dumb. But, I mean, I guess they have their purpose, right? We all have vehicles designed for a certain purpose. The Pintos were meant to be a bomb. They're kind of cozy, to be honest, but they're just so dangerous. Why, I don't know if I could ever sit there and try to be cozy when I know the history of that car and kill me any second if I get rear-ended. If I get rear-ended, the person behind me also has a chance of dying because of the fact that the thing will light on fire instantly, because your gas tank will come off. Like it's basically open up, which will cause fuel. Like I watch videos like people rear-end it, it just busts, and then the fire or the gasoline ignites from like the friction of the metal and heat of the exhaust and all that stuff. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually pretty scary. That was a car. I think it had like, I think it said 100,000 cars sold. Like it was a good car. You just didn't want to get rear-ended or a major accident. Then it was like a bomb. It didn't explode, but it caught on fire super quickly. Like there's no point in having a fire truck because it would just light up and burn. Like it lit cars from like the old days, like those steel ones. It lit those cars on fire. It burnt all underneath, up to the top, everything. Those cars were a goner. Which is a shame. Such nice cars. Did I forget to put one of those on? Because I only bought 4. So why do I have one missing? Or one in my inventory? I think I forgot to put it on 1. Okay, put tire on. Come on. Clock's ticking. Okay, cars all put together. Both of them are put together. Did I forget one? Oh my god, I did. Do I have enough time? See, I forgot one. And is this a car 100%? It's 100%. I finished. Done. Right before the 35. Basically 30 minutes. Okay, so these cars, well, they're almost done. So, I will. Then I put all the rest of the stuff on them. So first of all, let's get the interior at least put in before I forget. So we'll just strip all this out. We'll put the new stuff in. Look at all that nice new stuff. At least this car has good interior. This car had a bit more interior than the other one. And eventually, I don't know if I can fix seats and stuff. I still have enough to paint these too. Do I get part thing every time I put these in? No. So I don't get the extra part stuff for putting in inside panels. Okay, so let's fluid these cars up. And then we'll put all the panels on. You know, the actual parts for the car. And then we will, paint it. Sorry, I had to stop because I had to count. Because I wait for that thing to go down and then I count to a certain number. And it works. Okay, let's put the rest of the fluids in. Then, you got an intercooler, you got a big radiator, and this is all you have to hold your fluids, is this tiny little thing. That was weird. And windshield, because I've never seen the actual car use the windshield. I wish I could turn it to nighttime or turn on the headlights, because you get these cool headlights, and I don't even get to see them be used. I don't think I've actually seen a car with headlights work in this game, because they don't need headlights. Oh, I can't see the fluid. There's a trick. You'll see the fluid come up. It's time. There we go. I mean, in real life, you can just peek your head over as you're dumping it in. So, you know, the game it kind of restricts you when you're doing this, but in real life, look around. You know, you're not really stationary. You can move left and right around the car as you're putting fluid in. There we go. A little bit extra. It could use an extra drink. Okay, more oil. And I'm going to kind of quiet for this one just because I got to count. I count 4 Mississippis. When this jug goes down by itself, I count 4 Mississippis in a row. And then that's usually when it's full. For Mississippi, let's check dipstick. Yeah, I think I could have slowed down like a couple seconds, like a millisecond, but it's good. And I'm not doing any of this for the achievement, like selling cars. This is how I earn money faster, actually. And it's not even the money. It's kind of nice having a bunch of money, at least, because I want to build cars for myself too, right? But just those 3 cars I built outside cost over 100 grand. They're 90 grand each, and I think I put 50 grand in each. So I spent 150 grand building 3 cars. I have 4 cars built, I think, custom. So this stream has been pretty long. I don't know how many more cars I have outside to do. I think 2. Oh, I don't know why I'm checking that. I need this. I don't know if anyone's watching, but Wednesday, I'm doing a stream. Okay? And I'll do the Daytona. You know, that Dodge Charger car. I'll do that. And if at least 2 people join my stream on Wednesday, I'll do the Tesla right after, okay? So if 2 people at least join me on Wednesday, I'll just offline record this car and that one, and then I'll record this car on the stream, build it, and if, like I said, if 2 people can at least watch me like pretty much the whole time, when I'm done this car, if they stay for like the whole time I'm done this car, and if more people join, that'd be nice, I will buy the Tesla model. I'll get the other 2 cars done, all that. Okay, now the fun part. Let's put the panels on. License plates, hold on. I need to buy 4 standardized license plates. And look at all these sharp parts I'm putting on. It's all blacked out. That means I'm just making the whole car black anyways. That's what I was gonna paint it. I mean, this car's already black, so it kind of goes together. But the other car is gonna look really weird because it's not black. Custom bumper. Sports card mode. I was hoping those were going to be blacked out lights. Okay, that one's done. I mean, most of the parts are already gone off this car, so I think it's just like the back end where I can't take off. So most of this car is just gonna look black anyways. I mean, look at this thing. I'm not a super guy, but I even have to admit, like, I think if I build an entire car, I might not like it still, but I'll appreciate it more. You know? Because this isn't just a game, like, everything I did is actual, like, parts on the actual car. I mean, you can modify it and change it, of course, more in real life, but I think I've worked on one Supra in my entire life. One. And I think all I had to do was, timing. Timing has been, like, common. I don't usually do timing, it's my stepdad that does it, but I've done it actually a few times, you know, to learn. And it's not, sometimes it's okay, it's easy, and then sometimes it's just a pain to get to it to do it. But most of the time it's fun. Okay, so I still have to, I gotta paint it, I gotta align everything, then I can send one of these to the racetrack. Okay, let's paint you black. Yeah, let's go with that. No. It's not what I selected. I had it on black and everything. Yeah, black. Paint it black. Thank you. There, that's nice. That's clean. You're going to the dyno. No, sorry, not dyno. Test path. Right. We're going to align your wheels real quick. I had a thing tell me my wheels weren't aligned, and I thought maybe I had, like, wrong tires put on. I didn't realize, because this is all new, too, I didn't realize there was a thing to align your headlights and align your wheels. I mean, I don't know what the point of aligning your headlights are, if I can't, but it's still a cool thing. That one's done. That's done. Okay, and you know what? Let's take you to the track. I'm just curious. I've never really, like, driven one of these cars. I mean, how often do I need to drive one of these cars? It wasn't my car to drive, and I didn't want to drive it. It's not because I hated it, just... It was a customer's car, right? And he wasn't around to ask him, or for me to ask him, and I just didn't feel like doing it anyways. Okay, so let's see how bad this car is at driving. It's not even the car's fault, it's the game. The game makes his wheels slip a lot. Like, it's not supercharged, so I shouldn't kick out. It's just turbo, so it should slowly kick in. That's how turbos work. Grip. Oh, she moves a lot. It drifts, but this car would kick out. I already know it. So, any straightaways. Oh. There's a thing, I think you get a minute 30 or a minute 50, you do a lap and you get an achievement. I don't think I'll ever get that. It's like one achievement I know I'll never get. thing's fast though, it kicks up. Oh, there's another one. Come on. Get done faster. Oh, I'm at the same area, I just gotta do it twice. I'm gonna reset this. I'm gonna go in that. Third person, that's the word. Cause I can see where my wheels are. That was bad, let's restart that. I didn't see that I was going the wrong way. And I apologize. I'm terrible at driving in this game. It's different. Stop switching me to first. I don't want to be in first. So E-brake is X, I think. It moves. See, it doesn't stay on the ground. Like, I drifted, it doesn't matter because it doesn't stay on. I gotta get this though, I got the right car. Unless, does it want me to do it in a Tesla? Because drifting will slow me down. Man, why are you sliding? I'm not even touching it and the wheels are sliding out. Let's not take that corner too sharp. Okay, I'm doing good so far. I'm gonna ease on the turns. I didn't see that turn. Oh, I knew it. But that was good though. I think a minute's 50 what I need. Now that I know this is a straight course. Yeah, because wasn't the finish line like right around past the loop? Yeah, right here. Hold on, actually I want to check the achievement thing because I just want to get this over done with because I don't really want to do the racing much. I mean, there's no point in doing racing. So I want to see if it says a minute 30 because if it's a minute 30 I'm owned basically. If it's 150 I can probably do it because if I ease around those corners I wouldn't wipe out and then I'll save that time. So let's find out. So my game never shows up. Here it is. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, here's my car mechanic. I couldn't find it. What does it say? Renovate or by pathway. Finish lap with time under 150. Okay, that's doable. So ease into the corners. Car, if you would work with me, I appreciate it. Come on, stay on the road, steering. No, don't go to the dirt. Dirt's not where I want to go. Okay, that's not too bad. I might have lost a couple seconds of that. Okay. This is that corner. Okay, kind of gun it. Straightaways, I kind of gun it to make up for time loss. Because I've done this course in 2 minutes and 6 seconds with my Chevy Impala. But I wasn't... No, was I? But I... No, 2 minutes 36 seconds, my bad. Come on, come on. Oh, I was so close. Let's go, though. I was going faster off the start. But I might be able to do it, because I had like, what? I was 3 seconds over. Almost 4. Usually I'm here at 40 seconds. I might be good if I learn how to use my corners. That's not bad though. I didn't really have to brake. I just kind of went. Speed is not always the key, apparently. Jacksepticeye has told me speed is key. I mean, he's not wrong. But in this case, speed is not the key with this car, because I'll bounce. Kind of glad this car doesn't have nitrous. I'd probably be dead. Also, don't hold your brake. Your wheels lock up, and then you don't go anywhere. Come on. I want to at least hit lap 8 around 1:30. Because then I'll have the extra time to do it. Yes. I'm almost at lap, or checkpoint 9. Sorry, not lap 9. No! Come on! Darn it, I have to do it again. And the reason I keep doing this is showing you guys. Someone actually asked me if I would ever go on the racetrack. They said I should try it, so I'm like, okay. So here I am. I don't even think they're watching me, but they'll like to watch it when it's done. like when the stream's done, you know. So I could have did that, no problem. I could have did it if I ease up on that corner, that last one. See, that's not so bad because it kicks me in the right direction and I can hammer it. But I'm getting more gentle with my corners, I've noticed. And like that, I can speed up while I was going around that corner. Make up for lost time. Gun it around here. Let the lead off to make this corner. This corner's not really that bad. Because you can ease into it. Man, I'm beating my time every time I get here. But it's the last corner that's always messing me up. Okay, I'm still in though. Oh, the sand. No, 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 no. Come on. That's the dirt. Oh, I gotta do it again. Am I getting worse? Yeah, I'm getting worse. Okay, let's just restart. Somehow I'm getting worse. Okay, it's that corner. I gotta watch myself, and I gotta stay on that road. As soon as I get to the dirt, I'm done. Car doesn't work on dirt too well. I'll try to get in within 3 laps this time. Or not. Start again. I'm persistent. I'm not really one to give up. And I'm not a rage gamer. But I do want to do this. Yeah, I gotta stay on the road. I'll lose time. Okay, stay on the road. Car, the road is not the sand. For some reason, it wants to go on the sand. Come on. Come on. You gotta be kidding me, really? Those are seconds I'm wasting. I usually hit the tire around 106. But 10 seconds late. Darn it. That's time I don't want to lose. That's not what I want to see. Still got like a couple checkpoints to go. And I'm already down for the count. Darn. Not bad though. That's my worst time yet though. If I can somehow make this run perfect, I think I have a shot because I took those corners pretty well. Okay, that's not bad, not bad. I still kept going. I'm gaining speed, but I don't want to do that. Not on this corner, at least. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, not bad. I was only. I didn't. At least I didn't. I still cut 8 seconds off that time. At that point. This is like the hardest road to stay on for this car. It just doesn't want to do it. Minute 30. Okay. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I can't do it. I don't think I can do it. I think I lost all my confidence. I don't think I can do it. No, it's fine. I'll do it. I'll do it on my own time with the car. Maybe tomorrow or some. You know, I think I'll try to pick a car that has a bit more power. This car doesn't have exactly have like enough power. Like I took all those corners properly and everything. So I'm gonna need a more powerful car. I might do it if I get a Tesla in the game. So yeah, I'll paint the other one, I'll fix it, and then I'll sell them, because, let's be honest, this car doesn't have enough horsepower. I need at least 350 horsepower to get it going. Because it was doing good, but, like, how much, what, why are you a different color? I don't know, it says it's black. You're worth 148 grand. Yeah, I'll sell both of you because then I can build the exact same car. How much horsepower are you pushing right now? 281, yeah. So we'll sell this one. Boom. 148 grand right off the bat. Okay. Now we do the other car. Hopefully we make 148 grand as well. We can make 148 right now. So yeah, I guess might as well. I guess the painting doesn't really matter. Someone can paint whatever color they want. Boom, done. $303,000. You know, just for fun. Let's go to the car salon. I'll buy a brand new car just to end it off. If there's a Tesla here and I can afford it, I'll buy it. Usually I don't see the Tesla though. Usually it's Mercedes or like Corvette. If it's a Must, actually, I wonder if they have the new Camaro ever at the dealership, because that'd be kind of cool to drive. No. These things even have 100 horsepower? 100, 185, 85, 85? Hold on, you guys didn't see this. We'll come back. We'll instantly come back. For some reason, that's not there. Like, why did it have just those two? They can sometimes spawn 3. I've been here when they had 3 cars. I think that's all they can fit, those 3 cars. Because I have one near the door. I really wish they had cars outside too, like outside the building. You can go out and check. Because I've been here when there was 3 cars in the actual place, and then there was a bunch of cars outside the store, but you couldn't get outside the store. But they're like all different cars and everything. A couple of them were the same. They were different colors, but they couldn't. Kind of wanted the other cars outside. They had better cars outside than they did inside. And there was like a car lot right across the road. I think it's a car lot. Some giant storage. So yeah, if I can get a car around 400 horsepower that's not supercharged, I will put slicks on it. Or no, I guess I'll put race tires on it, yeah. And I'll race it. I don't know if I want to record it. I can try. I'm going to test it. Because then I'll have almost 200 more horsepower than that car. Because if I can get a bit more power to push it, it'll be good. I think it's like the acceleration. If I can go faster on those straightaways and slow down a bit quicker, I can do it. Okay, this is horrible. Now you just give me a van. You didn't even put a car on this. Oh, I can just pick cars? Are you serious? Buy the Tesla. I can buy the Tesla. I can buy whatever rim I want. I can buy whatever tire I want. Not sure. But do I want the Tesla? No, I want the Mustang. Screw it. I'm gonna Mustang. I'm American Muscle. I will do the what's the word? Race tires. Where are the race tires? I will get the Tesla if I find one. Oh, I do this again. How do I actually get it though? Okay, I want it in black. Okay. I want, yeah. 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 Okay. Now can I buy it? Why are you doing this to me, game? Oh. How much horses you kicking? That's what I want. That's, you know what? Yeah. Camaro. It's nice. It's really nice. And how much is it going to cost me? 130 grand. You know what? Buy it. Oh my god, guys. I got a Mustang. I didn't realize I could just buy the car. That's so much better than that used to. Before you couldn't even get, you only get what's in the store. Now look at this. I just got a Camaro. You know what? Just because it's not 2 hours and 30 minutes, let's take it to the racetrack. Keeping it all stock. It's not my dream car, but it's a car I kind of wanted. It's a car I kind of keep because I didn't even pay half of what I had, so I could have paid 150 grand for it, which would have been half of what I had. But no, I didn't, which is good. So I can still build a lot of cars. I mean, I have a lot of parts to sell, which might get me to like still 150,000, like 150,000, and then I'm gonna get rid of this engine eventually that's in the car, get the same one but put all aftermarket parts in it. Make it better. Where is it? Oh, look at you. We're going to the racetrack. We're testing you. We have to. A racetrack. We got a brand new car. And we're not even going. And if we don't test it, that'd be sad. Brand new car with like almost just twice as much horsepower as what the other car had. Might be as twice as much. It's worth less though, I think. Because the other one was worth $148,000. I only paid 130 grand for this car. So it's like $18,000 like less. But I mean, I didn't put any aftermarket parts on it, but you know, might be worth more then. It also doesn't have any extra body panels, you know, any fancy ones. So I have race tires on. Oh, U-turn. I think I like that. I don't know yet. I think it's gonna come in handy. That was my fault. I could have slowed down. I didn't actually let go of the throttle. We're gonna at least try 2 laps. We're gonna see if I can at least because the first lap I'm not gonna get right away because I started off slow. So then we're gonna do the second lap, which then means I'm moving. And we're gonna see how fast it goes or how good I can do it. Because I can always increase the power stuff too. I mean, I'm thinking about keeping this car, but I gotta change some parts, which I don't mind doing. No, different transmission, all that, no problem. This thing turns nice though. Okay, I gotta start slowing down. I gotta remember. Oh, guess we're good. It's not bad for its first run going through. I think it's doing a bit better than the other car. It turns better. Like, it turns more sharper at higher speeds. I think it's as fast as the other car right now. I think it can go faster, but its gears are a bit slower at changing it. You know, less power to push it. No way. I think I can do it. Because if I stayed on that road, I think I could have did it because I got it before 1:40. Hold on. I might actually be able to do it. In this car stock. If I can do it in this car stock within at least 3 laps, I'm gonna try to actually do it properly. I'm definitely keeping this car. I might not even change anything. I probably will, because okay, how's this? Tomorrow, it's not on, I'll do offline recording, but if I can beat this lap within 3, or get the achievement from doing this within at least 3 laps on this race today, then I'm going to upgrade the car as my first priority tomorrow. I'm going to go through all the parts, rip out the engine, build a better one, and everything. Give it all good stuff. If I can beat it, though. Okay. We can do barrel rolls. Okay, so I'm obviously not doing it in this lap, because I gotta slow down at that corner. This one I don't, though. This is just a full circuit. Somehow I messed it up, though, for the first time. Okay, not bad, though. Let's see if I can actually do this right. Apparently not. Set. Okay. And then this car's already off to a speedy start. Last thing I want to hear is a knocking sound coming from the engine. That was nice. I gotta say, I do like Camaros in real life. I'm not really a big fan of the new one, just the way they look. But other than that, the Camaro is good itself. It's got good engine and all that. Okay, slow down for this. Gently apply the brakes. Go around the corner. Gas pedal, go. Look at that, before a minute and 6. Singing really well. This is when I kind of accelerate to full speed. Okay. Don't mess up now. Come on, come on, come on. I got the achievement. Oh my god, I love this car. There's no way. I did it. I took the second lap because the first lap was kind of messing up. But then the second lap was flawless. You know, I cut the corners just right, slow down just right. I think I cut off like 7 seconds before. Man, I'm keeping this car. Like I said, it deserves new parts. I'm selling the old engine once it's done. Actually, I think I'm gonna keep it, cause actually no, I'm gonna see if there's a stronger engine. I'm not gonna put anything turbo or supercharged in it, because unless if this has a turbo, just because then it's gonna kick it out too much. But if there's a better engine I could put in, I will, and then I put all aftermarket parts. I'm gonna see if I can hit this thing almost to 600 horsepower, because right now it's almost at 400 or 500. So I think I'm gonna end the stream there. You guys, I don't know if you guys saw the achievement thing, but there's an achievement called Racer Boy, and if you get it under a minute and 50 for one lap, you get the achievement. And I just did that. So the first run obviously wasn't like I'm getting the feel for it, and it wasn't too bad. But then the second run, I kind of learned the car more. It actually turns really well, so you got to be careful. Wow. And let's just see here real quick. The engines, I can put a CGM, AXK, or I can put the supercharged V8 in. What do we have in it? We have the CGM, which is at 426. 426. Let's see the other ones. We have this one, 251. That's not a lot at all. We have... Where's the CGM? This one, 426, which is what we have, and then we have this one. We might actually put that in. Oh yeah, because I could put this thing in it. Actually, I think I'm going to put the supercharged V8 in it, and then I'm going to get all custom. You see, I think I'm going to build a entire new engine with all custom parts, transmission, get this thing over 600 horsepower. God, I love this car. Oh, Arizona. Yeah, I forgot that's where we were. Such a good car. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. This one was actually, for me, was pretty interesting, you know. I got a brand new car I bought from the dealership, which gave me an achievement. I didn't even do it for the achievement. I figured I might as well find a car, and yeah. Also, like I said, if we get 2 people watch on Wednesday, entire time, while I'm doing that Daytona, I'll go to the junkyard. I'll do a couple of customers' cars probably tomorrow, just to get the barn find. And then if I can't find the Tesla there, I'll buy it. I'll legitimately go to the dealership and buy the Tesla Model 3. Unless you guys want me to get the Roadster, but I figured people want the Tesla Model 3 because that's the most common Tesla that's self-driving. No, it does not self-drive in this game. I'm pretty sure. That'd be weird. So, yeah. Kind of hoping I'd rather find the Tesla in the junkyard just so I can rebuild it. I mean, I'm sure I could rebuild the car anyways. I mean, there's not a lot of aftermarket parts I can really put in too much. It's just kind of like the engine, so I can always rip it out and rebuild it. But yeah, this car I'm keeping. So this is my officially brand new car, the first one, because I only have old cars. So this is a keeper. I'm keeping the tires and everything. It's perfect. I might find those black though. There was no option to paint them. I might go try that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up, the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It means a lot. I'm at 93, trying to hit 100. I'll do a face reveal at 100. Actually, how do I do that? Because I have no camera. I'll put a video, I'll upload a video. I can record. And then, yeah. And if you subscribe, hit that bell so you get my latest notifications. I'll upload. I'm not uploading tonight because of the fact I did like almost a 3-hour stream. Usually when I do a stream this long, I don't usually upload. Tomorrow I'm uploading more videos. So yeah, last night I uploaded Mud Runners. That's because I forgot to do all those videos. I'm going on a car mechanic tomorrow to upload, and then Wednesday I'm doing the stream. Friday I'm also doing a stream because I just found out I have no school Friday or Monday. So I'll have all the time to prep for that stuff, you know. So yeah, keep noticing that. Please watch this video. I don't know. I just hope to get a lot of likes and stuff on this video, you know. And if you haven't, go all the way back to my original first video of SnowRunners. That's when I was learning how to be a YouTuber. You know, just that's kind of what created my channel, was doing SnowRunners. I'm still doing SnowRunners, but it took a break because I kind of do a bunch of this game to kind of overwhelm it a bit, and then I go to the other games that it's just so you crave it more, because then you kind of not crave it. I'll do a bunch of the other ones, and then all the vehicle stuff will start craving it, because I'll mention it, then I'll mention it. That's how that works. It's pretty cool, actually. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. My name is Wolf, and I'm signing off. Take care, guys.